In the beginning, before nations had names before, kings stamped their faces on coins, the world ran on. Something far humbler. Not gold, not silver, but a white crystal, simple, pure, and powerful enough to shape destiny. Cut 2, a close-up of salt shimmering like crushed diamonds. This is the forgotten economics of the world's first universal currency. The rise and the fall of salt as money. Music swells, old drums, wind instruments. Title card appears slowly. How salt became money. Salt is not rare. Yet in the ancient world, it was priceless. Why? Cut 2, raw meat rotting, then the same meat preserved using salt. Because salt could stop decay. Salt preserved life itself. Old Chinese manuscripts appear. 4,000 years ago, Chinese scholars wrote, "Salt is the soul of all things. Without salt, food spoiled, armies starved, cities perished." Cut 2, early farmers carrying baskets of salt. The earliest civilizations, Egypt, China, Mesopotamia, built entire economies around salt. Where salt existed, cities flourished. Where salt was absent, civilizations collapsed. In ancient Egypt, salt was as sacred as gold. It preserved the dead and fed the living. Cut 2, Egyptians harvesting rock salt from Natron Valley. Pharaohs used salt to mummify their kings. Farmers used salt to survive the flood seasons. Now cut to Rome. In Rome, salt became so valuable that soldiers were paid in it. That pay was called salarium. From it came the word salary. Combat scenes of Roman armies. Rome's armies marched on grain and salted meat. Without salt, Rome could not expand. Without expansion, Rome could not survive. Cut 2, West Africa. In West Africa, salt was worth its weight in gold. Literally. Gold slabs and salt slabs placed side by side. In the Mali Empire, kings built fortunes by controlling the salt routes. And the world obeyed. For centuries, caravans of 10,000 camels walked the same path. From Taoudeni to Timbuktu. Salt slabs stacked like bricks. These slabs were currency. Portable, stackable, tradable. A perfect money. For thousands of years, Himalayan salt traveled from mountain valleys to the plains of India, feeding kingdoms and marketplaces. China built canals just to transport salt. The world's first state monopoly was not on gold, but on salt. In Europe, salt was called white gold. Whoever controlled the salt ports controlled the seas. Black and white footage of old ships loading salt. Where salt flowed, power followed. The Han Dynasty funded armies, palaces, and the Great Wall with salt taxes. In medieval France, people were forced by law to buy a fixed amount of salt at triple its real cost. Angry crowds gather. The gabelle became a spark that ignited the French Revolution. The British outlawed collecting natural salt. If a villager boiled seawater, he became a criminal. Cut 2, Gandhi walking calmly. One of history's greatest revolts began with something as simple as salt. In ancient economics, good money needs 3 qualities: store of value, unit of account, medium of exchange. Salt had all 3. 1. Durable. Salt doesn't rot. 2. Divisible. Break into pieces. 3. Portable. Carry on caravans. 4. Universally needed. Everyone needed it, rich or poor. 5. Hard to produce. Just like gold. In many ways, salt was the world's first global currency. Long before silver coins crossed borders, salt already did. The collapse came suddenly. Refrigeration, steamships, industrial mining. With machines, salt became cheap. With refrigeration, it became unnecessary. With industrial chemistry, it became abundant. Salt price drops dramatically on a graph. What was once treasure became table seasoning. Salt fed armies. Salt connected continents. Salt overthrew kings. Salt paid workers. Salt preserved life. Cut 2, a single grain of salt on a fingertip. And today, we barely notice it. Yet in every grain lies the memory of the world's oldest currency. And the civilizations it built. Fade out. Soft ancient flute music. Title card. The end.